What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to look at different stains and how it interacts with the stone, how easy it is to clean those off. Now we're going to begin with ketchup and mustard, which is like you'd have on a typical hot dog. We're going to try barbecue sauce and Prego sauce. We'll also try red wine, because that's another question we're oftentimes asked. We're going to try oil, and we're also going to try fruit punch. Okay, what we're going to try to do is find out what kind of items will actually stain natural stone. We're going to try travertine, we're going to try white limestone, we're going to try white marble, we're going to try porcelain. Okay, first of all, I'm going to try ketchup on the pavers. I'm going to try mustard on the pavers. Now we're going to try Prego sauce on the pavers. Apparently it's not going to come off my white shoes. We're going to try original barbecue sauce. Now we're going to try fruit juice. Now we're going to try Pennzoil oil. And now we're going to try the red wine. We're going to give this 24 hours, and we're going to come back tomorrow and see how easy it is to clean off. What we're going to do today is we're going to wash these pavers off, just simply trying to weigh water on them. Yesterday we put ketchup, mustard, Prego sauce, barbecue sauce, oil, red wine. And what we're going to try to do is now see how easily this comes off all the different kinds of pavers. So I have a bucket of water here, and I'm going to spray it on top of the pavers. Pushing it across each one of these pavers and just seeing how easily it cleans off. I mean, this is hot air out here on the sun, and we had water going against it. Some of this stuff obviously is caked on a little. So now we're going to see how easy it is to just wipe it off with a basic sponge. Okay, what we did is we cleaned the pavers. It took us about 10 to 15 minutes to wash off these pavers because we had to get on our hands and knees, and we were wiping off with scrubbies. You could use a simple power washer, and you could have gotten most of this clean in the same way. What we noticed with the travertine pavers is that they cleaned up very nicely, and we don't see any signs of stain on the silver, the note, or the ivory. The one piece that seemed to fare the worst out of all this was the white limestone. It looks to us like the red wine is stuck into the stone, and it almost seemed to denigrate it a little bit, and we just can't get that part of it out yet. We also see mustard stains in there too. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but it's there. Then we have the marble piece. The best we can tell is that some of the oil stuck into the marble piece. In other words, almost everything else seemed to have cleaned off, and except for on the marble piece. So then the porcelain piece is totally clean, and it fared like the travertine did. So our summary of it is that most of this actually stood up very well with the travertine or porcelain to extensive staining that you would never experience in your backyard. However, the limestone and the marble seem to fare worse, but the one faring the worst is the white limestone, in that it seemed like the stuff really just got inside of it within a 24-hour period.